Hello, everybody. Have you ever wondered why you'll see lions, leopards, and cheetahs roaming the African plains? Yet you'll never see a single tiger. It's one of the most common wildlife questions, and the answer isn't as simple as they just aren't there. Today, we're diving deep into the surprising reasons why Africa has no tigers, and the truth goes back millions of years. Welcome to my channel. The internet is full of theories. Some say the climate is too hot. Others think lions chased them away. But the reality is far more fascinating. To understand why, we need to trace the tiger's true evolutionary journey. So let's follow the tiger's footprints back through time. Tigers are native to Asia, from the snowy forests of Siberia to the tropical jungles of India and Southeast Asia. Their story begins in Central Asia, where their ancestors evolved. But here's the catch: they never crossed into Africa. Why? Because geographical barriers like deserts, seas, and the absence of land bridges kept them separated. While lions marched into Africa, tigers stayed in Asia, carving out their own ecological niche. Now let's fast forward to today. Africa already had its kings and queens of the wild. Lions, leopards, cheetahs, wild dogs, and hyenas all co-evolved to dominate the savannas. In this predator-full house, there was little room for another big cat like the tiger. Each species had its own role. Lions hunt in prides, taking down large prey. Leopards are masterful climbers, perfectly adapted for catching tree-dwelling prey and sneaking up on unsuspecting victims. Cheetahs are built for speed, chasing down fast prey over long distances. And then there are hyenas and wild dogs, perfectly suited for their scavenging and hunting roles. The tiger's solitary ambush style just didn't fit the African scene. They also vary greatly in size, from the tiny, nimble African wildcat to the enormous, powerful lion. And each species occupies a unique place in the food chain. So there was no single predator that chased tigers away. Instead, it was the collective dominance of these species that made it impossible for tigers to establish themselves in Africa. Next, let's discuss the climate and prey mismatch. Tigers prefer dense forests and wetlands, places where cover is plenty and prey like deer or wild boar can be easily ambushed. Africa, on the other hand, is dominated by open grasslands and savannas. Pre-Y animals like zebras, wildebeest, and impalas evolved to spot danger from far away and outrun it. That's perfect for lions and cheetahs, but not for a stalking tiger that relies on thick jungle cover. Plus, tigers need large amounts of water in their preferred habitats. In Asia, they're found near rivers, lakes, and swamps. But Africa's water resources are mainly concentrated in the form of seasonal rivers and scattered water holes. None of this is to say that tigers couldn't adapt. Over time, anything's possible. But right now, their needs don't align with what Africa offers. And finally, let's talk about conservation. Today, tigers face threats in their natural homes, shrinking habitats, poaching, and conflict with humans. But Africa's problems are different. Introducing tigers wouldn't solve any existing issues. In fact, it could create new ones. Tigers could end up competing for resources with lions and other predators, potentially causing population declines or altering the balance of the entire ecosystem. In conclusion, the reason there are no tigers in Africa isn't a failure of nature. It's the triumph of evolution and adaptation. Every species has its place, its role to play. And in the grand theater of life, the African plains are the lion's stage, and the Asian jungles are the tigers. Respect the wild, protect their homes. Thank you for watching.